Thank you for
happy to be
coming back
back.
to the show. We have to talk about Beetlejuice, but
Yeah.
also, are you filming Wednesday season 2 right now?
Yeah, I'm currently filming Wednesday season 2. I go back.
Yes! I can't wait for that.
Yeah, of course. I came here just for you.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. And you're producing it now this
Yes, I
season.
am. Yeah.
What is that like?
Oh my God, it's been the best. I've never really done that on a TV show before, and we had talked about it first season, and it's so nice being a part of these conversations because I love what I do and I love my job, but I'm able to be a part of the background stuff. So you know, I get to decide like how blue somebody's gonna be, or where the brains go on the floor, what the prosthetics look like. Yeah, it's so exciting. It's so much fun,
So
actually.
much
Yeah,
work.
I'm
It's
learning
so-
so much. It's so informative.
That's fantastic. That's
Yeah.
great. Does it come right back to you when you get in the carriage and you're like, okay, this is how Wednesday acts?
Yeah, I was a little terrified just because it had been years since we shot the first one. We did that like 2 or 3 years ago in Romania.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know how I just was, I think, overthinking it. But as soon as you put on the costumes by Colleen Atwood, you get your hair and makeup done, and then you take all the expression out of your face, it's like, oh, okay, kind of.
I know how to do this, yeah. Well, I know you're a big fan of horror films. Now you're in the genre of horror. What was the first movie, do you remember, that got you hooked?
Well, I remember the first movie that terrified me. I think the first movie that terrified me was Child's Play, because I was like,
Chucky.
Yeah, Chucky.
Oh, I still can't
God.
watch it. I still can't see it.
4 or 5 years old, I remember I accidentally watched it. I was like peeking around the corner because I was very stubborn, and my parents were gone at parent-teacher night, and my uncle was watching us, and they couldn't find me for 30 minutes because I was rocking back and forth in a corner like, he's gonna get me.
It was the most
Swear to God.
frightening thing ever.
Swear to God, I was in my sibling's closet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so it really traumatized you. So now you're making them now.
Yeah.
You're making
You
that
gotta
happen to
face
people.
your own fears.
Yeah, you really do.
It's really weird too, because on Beetlejuice we did all practical effects, so it's like toys and interactive things, which is so much better than staring at a tennis ball when you're.
You actually get to really act and see
it's
real.
like, oh yeah, I see everything that's happening in front of me, but it's doll-like. So Chucky was a doll, and then now I'm acting with dolls. It's very strange.
Did I read somewhere that you have a synthesizer or like a piano or something?
I have a synthesizer. Yeah, I do.
And on set you play and just have people play with you, or what?
Sometimes I like to bring my synthesizer to set because I feel like music is the best way to get to know somebody. And you come on these sets and you see people that you've never met before, and then you're super close to them for 2 months, and then you never see them again. So I got the synthesizer because I wanted to play music for people or get a feel for what they like, and then I can make them playlists and get to know them a little bit better.
And I also read somewhere that you would like to compose.
I would love to be a composer. I love film scores. I love everything about film scores. And composing, it's just so interesting to me. I like to do it a little bit.
You have to do this.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice is one of the most iconic scores of all time.
Yeah,
I thought this would be kind of a fun game to play if you would like to play a game with me here. It's very
let's do
It's
it.
a trend on TikTok where people try to rank different things without knowing what's coming up.
Okay.
And I thought maybe you could rank some iconic film scores tonight. Would you be up for that?
Yeah.
All right, so here's how
actually.
this works. I'm going to give you a film score, and you have to rank it, okay?
Okay.
Without knowing what the others are. Okay, and once you do it,
Equal
you have
game.
to lock it in, okay?
All right.
You cannot change the score. Here's the first film score. Star Wars.
Oh.
John Williams, where does it rank? Remember, there's other ones out there.
Can I do? Oh.
And John's watching, just saying.
Here's the thing. John Williams, obviously one of the best to ever do it. The greatest.
Let's see where you rate
I'm
him.
not a crazy Star Wars person. I'm so sorry. Wait, hold on. It's the first one, though. It's the first one, so give me...
Oh, my God, it's one of the greatest scores of all time. Can't believe you did that to my man, JW. Ah, right. Titanic. This is James Horner. This is legendary.
My God, I'm so terrified because I feel like people are going to be so mad at me.
Yeah, especially John Williams.
But when I say that, do you understand where I'm going?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
so
it's
scared.
Redemption Day. Jurassic Park, John Williams again. Wow! You immediately said 3 for Jurassic
I think
Park?
that's a perfect little centerpiece.
But it's such an iconic.
But all of these are iconic, is the thing. So what if you pull out an even more iconic one?
Some are better, according to Jenna Ortega.
You know what? Here's another important thing to remember too. Jurassic Park holds more nostalgic value to me than Titanic does.
Okay.
Or more
Okay,
than
that's
Star
good.
Wars.
That helps.
So it's
How
I'm
about
relating it to myself.
The Nightmare Before Christmas, Danny Elfman. Number one?
Sally song? Incredible.
Number
Yeah.
one?
Beautiful, talented Catherine.
Lord of the Rings. Howard Shore. One of the best film scores of all time. Is it 2 or is it 6?
I love Lord of the Rings.
Uh-huh.
I love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
One of my favorite, keep in mind, one of my favorite, if not my favorite trilogy of all time.
Yes, okay,
That
good.
right
Yeah.
there.
Mine's Rocky.
Okay.
That's also a good score.
That is a good score.
Beetlejuice.
Look, this seems rigged. This seems like I swear to God, did not know.
How are you
I
going to
refuse
talk to
see
Danny
him.
Elfman ever again and talk to Tim? There you go, right there. There's the list. In order. We know. We love all of them. We love all of them.
I do regret maybe the Star Wars one a little bit. But
Okay,
it's fine.
okay, yeah. Let's talk, no regrets. Let's talk Beetlejuice. Congratulations.
Sure. Thank you.
You worked with Tim Burton on Wednesday. I think he's a genius. I don't know him, but I'm a big fan of him. Did he know that you would be perfect, like that he was doing Beetlejuice, and you were going to be in the film? Like when you were doing Wednesday?
He definitely knew before I did. I remember hearing about it because the writers for Wednesday are the writers of Beetlejuice. So I heard about that, and I was so excited about that. I congratulated them, and then I just kind of forgot about it and, went about my career, I guess. And then I met with Tim a couple days before Wednesday came out, and we talked about the potential of season 2 and what we wanted to do. So he told me to write down some ideas for the second season of the show. So I said, okay, I got you. I was feverishly scribbling in my journal for a week. Yeah. Then I went and I met him again, and then when I went to open up my journal and present these ideas, he just placed the script of Beetlejuice in my journal. And he didn't tell anyone. He just said, oh, okay, there's no pressure, Jenna, but I think there's a part for you. But again, if you don't want to do it, don't. And I just said, oh, okay, thanks, Tim. Got in my car, and then 10 minutes later, I pulled over on the side of PCH, which is a big, freeway in California, and PCH is not somewhere you want to pull off to the side to. There's rocks and ocean, and everyone's speeding. It's awful. But I sat on the rocks in front of the water, and I just read the script for an hour, and then I called my team and I said, I can't tell you what I'm agreeing to, but I am agreeing to.
You're not allowed to talk about it.
I'm not available from this time to this time.
No way.
It was that quick.
That immediate, you go, this is going to be great. And then working with Michael Keaton, Catherine O'Hara, Winona Ryder, come on.
Yeah, never am I. I just never could have anticipated something like that happening.
No.
Michael is the coolest. Obviously, a character like Beetlejuice is so iconic and so loved, and Lydia is the coolest character on the planet. Just everything about it, I was terrified.
What's it like when Michael Keaton comes on set as Beetlejuice? Does everyone get quiet, or do people cry? I would cry. I mean, that's amazing, dude. I can't believe you did this.
What if it came out right now? No,
I'm crying already.
He came up behind me. I was getting a hair and makeup test, and I got a tap on the shoulder, and I turned around, and it was a jump scare for sure. He's like, oh, hey, I'm Michael, and he had, molds peeling off his face, and
he's the best.
I played it cool, and then it was cool until I met him for a second time out of hair and makeup, because I introduced myself again because I forgot that I had already met him.
Yeah. You didn't meet Michael Keaton, you met Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah. How do we set up this film for everybody?
Oh, man. The demon is back. He's still attacking, chasing Lydia. It's a complete original on its own, strangely enough. There's so much in this film that is new and refreshing, and that's what's so wonderful about the worlds that Tim creates, is you just want to keep exploring them, and I think that this film is, I don't know whatever you're anticipating, but you should probably, you're wrong. And I'm excited for.
You're gonna dig it. You're gonna love it. Okay, I want to show a clip. Here's Jenna Ortega and Winona Ryder in Beetlejuice. Take a look.
Hey, where are we? I don't know. Hey, that's Saturn. Right, so we must be on one of its moons. I swear the afterlife is so random.
live show after the break. Stick around, everybody.